Hey guys. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Great.
I'm Mike.
Chris?
Scott, nice to meet you.
Scott. Who's announcing?
We're doing radio.
You guys are radio?
Yeah, we're radio, yeah.
They're going to be in
You
there.
guys in the...
You got radio and video going on?
Yeah.
We're actually going to be, we're on
Combined.
radio, but our feed is going on the video.
Sweet.
So,
Do you guys need this then?
That would be nice.
Here you go.
This is the referees.
the refs, all right, good.
All right.
Hold on a minute, don't go anywhere yet. Give me 1 second.
And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Griswold High School. Mike Minarski and Scott Fryer along with you today. Another new look here at the Griswold Pride broadcast booth. Different people, different weeks. Why? And basically, there's one reason for that, Scott, and it's those pesky mosquitoes.
Yeah, and it's really throwing a wrench into the whole ECC this year. Every sporting event has been affected so far around this part of the state. So we're hoping for that real first hard frost, get rid of the mosquitoes, and get back to Friday Night Lights again.
Yeah, that's what they said. I had been on the phone a couple of times with the Department of Energy and Environmental Protection, and one of the big questions is, are they going to go ahead and spray for these mosquitoes? The problem is that they did spray in the town of Voluntown, and then they reassessed everything and tested 2 days later, and the actual mosquito count went up.
Wow.
So the spraying, for the amount of money that it costs, it's on the ground spraying. It's not aerial spraying or anything. So with that being said, and the frost not happening yet, and the prevalence of mosquitoes still being around, pretty much every town has put in some sort of what do you want to call it? Restriction to play past a certain time. Last week it was they couldn't snap the ball past 5:55. Okay. So I think they can go up to 6:30 now. I'm not quite sure, but just the same, it's going to be it's going to have to be a fast-paced game. So.
So I just think both teams like to run the football a little bit. We might see a little bit of airing it out, but who knows with the injury to Andrew Kozel, the Wolverine starting quarterback in his senior year, that's tough for them. He did have successful surgery this week, so we're hoping that he'll be back by the end of the season, maybe for the Plainfield game on Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, and against Bacon, which was a very rough game. It was a game that was a very physical game, and the penalties definitely showed how physical of a game that it was. I don't think that I had ever seen a team get hit with as many penalties as Bacon did last Saturday at Bacon Academy. And unfortunately, one of the casualties being Andrew Kozel. And we'll talk about that in a second as we're going to break for the national anthem. Churchill always does a great job with the chamber choir every single year, every single home game, delivering our country's national anthem. Scott.
Sounded great, and as always, he does a great job with everything, drama program, the choir, whatever he's out here doing, he's doing a great job.
And he always finds one kid to hit that high note.
Yeah.
Every single year.
That's like the hardest song to sing, right?
Somebody's going to hit it.
Right.
So we got football coming up in a couple of minutes. This is going to be the first home game for Griswold. Griswold 1-1 on the season. They only have 9 games this year because actually one team actually darted out on them. So anyway, we are in the Griswold Pride broadcast booth. The kickoff being brought to you by Winton Automotive in Jewett City on North Main Street. Thank you very much to Ken Winton and Winton Automotive for all of your auto care needs. They're certified, and gee, Ken's just good. So check them out. Winton Automotive, North Main Street in the borough of Jewett City. Stonington just about ready to kick off. And with that, we're going to send it over for play-by-play with Scott Fryer.
All right, thanks, Mike. And here we go, ready to start. The Stonington kicker, number 25, Joshua Mooney. He's a freshman, ready to kick off to the Wolverines. Logan Chappell back deep for the Wolverines with C.J. Matson. And it's an onside kick. Rolls to the 40, rolls out of bounds, and that's going to stay with the Wolverines, and the flag is going to play for illegal procedure. The ball barely went 10 yards, and I think a Stonington player touched it before it crossed the 40 line.
I think you're right. I mean, Griswold wasn't even really anywhere near the ball. At least not as close as Stonington was. Griswold did do an onside kick last week when they were going up against Bacon to try to catch up, and they were successful with an onside kick cover.
All right, so here we go. First play of the game from scrimmage for the Wolverines. They have the ball right at the 42-yard line. There's a handoff up the middle. Can't see the number on that one. Was number 35 for the Wolverines. That's Christopher Thibodeau.
That's Chris Thibodeau. You're going to see Thibodeau from the backfield. You're also going to see Mikey Sims. Mikey Sims, man, 6'2" in the backfield, 190 pounds.
Big boy.
Who's going to stop that?
Number 8 under center there is Jaden Curtin Quinn. Was a gain of 3 on that play. Here's the flag. False start on the Wolverines, so that's going to back them up, and it's going to be second down and 12.
False start for Griswold, 5-yard penalty.
Indeed, it was a false start.
Back to the original line.
So second down and 12 now from the 42-yard line.
2 more yards back. Second and 12 for Griswold. 11:28 to go here.
Well, Jaden Curtin Quinn, taking the ship. They gotta, I'm gonna do a bad journey joke here. Don't stop believing, boys.
Yeah, that's the second one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see Journey tonight.
I know that's well. Here's a handoff off to the right side.
Thibodeau to the right side. Pulls his way.
Thibodeau again to the right side. So it was a good run. He got their yards back plus a couple. So
about 5 yards or so.
Yep. Third down and 6, they're going to call it. So, as we expected, keeping the ball on the ground so far.
I don't know what kind of arm Curtin Quinn has.
Yep. Hopefully we get to see a little bit of that today. Third down and 6 now for the Wolverines. Here's a handoff up the middle to Michael Sims. He only gets a couple, and that's going to bring up fourth down. We'll see what the Wolverines do here.
Michael Sims.
Fourth down and about 4, maybe 3.
Yeah, it depends on the spot.
Fourth down and 3. And then looks like the Wolverines are going to punt. Curtin Quinn is back to punt, pulling double duty today, Mike.
Well, Andrew Koziel did the same thing, so he's basically slotting in right where Koziel left off.
Punt away. It's a pretty good spiral. And the ball bounces at the 20, rolls to about the 16-yard line, and that's where the Stonington Bears are going to take over. 10:04 to go first quarter. We have no score. This is Griswold Wolverine football.
I cut it out. I thought you were done.
27-yard punt by
I'll bring it right.
Quinn. That brings up first and 10 for Stonington. Early on here in the first quarter. They start
Let me know when you got 5.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3.
Okay, we're back now. The Stonington Bears have the ball. They hand off to the left side. Running play by number 9, Ryan Keelty. He's the sophomore running back. Or is that number 8? It looked like number 8. Sam
Inthacit.
He's
a junior.
Yes, he's also a junior.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Yeah, they got munched right at the line of scrimmage. He wasn't going anywhere.
We'll do bottle that up. So it's second down and 12 now for the Bears at the 15-yard line of their own 15-yard line.
The Bears. Griswold got some big boys on the line this year, especially, they gained a few with the co-op with Wheeler.
Here's a counterplay off the right tackle. Gains a couple yards. Number 3, Josh Curtin, the senior for the Bears, on the carry. Picks up about 5 yards. It'll be a 3rd down and 8. Stonington is in the hurry-up offense with the quarterback under center. Takes the snap, drops back to throw, looks over the middle, has his man right at the first down marker, stretches ahead, dives out of bounds, and gets an extra couple yards. That's going to be a 1st down for the Bears.
Nice pass. He had plenty of time. He had plenty of coverage, and his receiver was wide open.
The good throw by senior quarterback Josh Curtin for the Bears, and they continue to go to the hurry-up offense. He checks his wristband, calls the play out. All the players are wearing those wristbands so they can see the play. 1st down and 10 now for the Bears. Here's a handoff again up the middle, wrapped up on the play there by a host of Wolverines.
Looked like number 22 there on the tackle wrapped him up pretty good, Matt DePonte.
And also Anthony Franklin had him around the ankles too, so good defensive play by the Wolverines there. 2nd down and 8 after a gain of about 2 yards.
The Bears are a little hungry. They haven't won a game yet this season.
Curtin under center hands the ball off to the left side, strings it out to the running back. Strings it out. The running back goes out of bounds.
It was Intisit.
Gained about 2, maybe 3 yards. It's going to be about 3rd down and a long 5. We'll call it 6.
Yeah, he tried to turn that corner there, but he had nowhere to go, and he ended up actually on the track and field track.
Yeah, hit some road rash there. Okay, 3rd down and 6 now for the Bears. Quarterback's under center, motion to his right. I think it was an illegal formation, not illegal formation, illegal motion. We'll see what the call is. Maybe offsides. It looks like some of the Stonington players are celebrating.
Yeah.
So like the Wolverines
against Griswold.
So it is. It's going to be close to a 1st down, and it is a 1st down.
It is a 1st down, just enough.
Costly penalty there for the Wolverines.
Defensive penalty by the Wolverines. That gives Stonington
Had a chance to stop him there, maybe get the ball back in pretty decent territory.
I mean, you got a hungry team, in the Bears, trying to get a victory because they haven't won one yet. And now you have a team like in the Wolverines are kind of in transition, especially with Nokozil at the helm.
Well, let's see here. We got 2nd down and 9. 7:45 to go in the 1st quarter. Stonington with the football at their own 40-yard line. Here's a snap. Fakes the handoff, looks to throw over the middle, almost intercepted there by Michael Sims, right in the hands.
That was one of those things that you have the ball in your hand, but you're like, ah!
Oh my goodness. Yes, they what they say about outside linebackers and defensive backs, they're wide receivers and tight ends that can't catch.
I would think if they were video gamers, the hand-eye thing, they would have caught the ball.
Yeah. Didn't press the B button in time.
Yeah. Play more Atari, kids.
Right, there we go. 3rd down and 8 now. Handoff up the middle. Gains about 3, maybe 2 yards on the play. Good gang tackling by the Wolverines there.
That's Josh Curtin.
That's going to bring up 4th down now. It's going to be 4th down and 6. Just shy of the 45-yard line. And it looks like Stonington will punt the football away. Sam Intisit is back to kick it for the Bears.
Anthony Franklin is back deep for the Wolverines. Looks like Logan Chappelle as well. They're sitting at about the 20.
Here's a snap, punts away. It's a good low kick. Oh, that
right through Franklin's hands.
And he dives on the ball. Chappelle dives on the football. So right through his hands, that was a little dangerous, but good thing for him that Chappelle was backing him up.
I saw the ball traveling, and I was figuring, okay, he's going to get that ball and he's going to take off. But I think his legs took off before his arms could grab the ball.
So and you see that a lot, especially on those low-line drives kicks. They're tough to field. So I would rather have to field one of those high-hanging ones than field one of those because those things come right at you, and most of the time they're knuckling too. So tough play, but. Good job by the Wolverines backing each other up, and they keep the football. Here's the play. Handoff to the right off the tackle. Up the middle. Gain of about 3 yards. Thibodeau.
3 yards over the right side. Brings up 2nd down for Griswold.
2nd down 8.
Hey, if you are watching the broadcast on SNSNonline.com or GSPN, the Griswold Sports and Programming Network, find me on Facebook. Send me a message. Say, hey, tell us that you're listening out there in Wolverine Nation.
Second and a long 5 now for the Wolverines. They have the ball at their own 30-yard line. Handoff to the left. Ball goes to Logan Chappell. He looks like he lost a couple yards on that play, Mike. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the things that they're suffering about here, that they're finding, is that they're missing the arm of Kozio. Curtin Quinn hasn't thrown the ball yet. It's been all run plays. Even that play right there, it really wasn't much of a decoy, as the run play went to radio left and Curtin Quinn was coming to the right.
One of those misdirection plays where the line goes one way and the runner goes the other way. Here's a throw right now. Great pass on target. Oh, it dropped the football. It wouldn't have been a first down anyway. That was number 11, Kobe Vantine. Sorry. Kobe Vantine with the drop right at the line of scrimmage. So even if he had made the catch, Mike, that still would not have been a first down for the
Yeah, and Curtin Quinn, I was surprised. It was quite the bullet right over to him.
Yeah, he drilled that one right in there. So another punt for the Wolverines. They are in their own territory at the 30-yard line. Can't see who that is back to receive for the Bears, but high punch short. Going to be at about the 45-yard line. Ball bounces, kind of dies right there, and it rolls a little bit out to midfield, right at the midfield stripe. With 5:21 to go in the first quarter, no score. Teams trading possessions right now.
You're listening to Wolverine Wheeler Football on SNSN.
Punt by Jaden Curtin Quinn is going to give Stonington a first and 10 at midfield.
Kyle!
That's mine.
Eastern, Burns, Griswold Dental. Ten seconds. I'm going to bring it back. Griswold High School football brought to you by the Burns Agency, Griswold Dental, and of course Eastern Savings Bank, Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank in Norwich, Jewett City, Plainfield, and pretty much anywhere they want to put a branch.
It is the first play from scrimmage on this drive for the Bears. Was a pickup of about 6 yards. And it'll be second down and 4. They are just inside the Griswold 45-yard line, so the first time either team has crossed midfield. It was a running play by the quarterback, Josh Curtin. Picked up 6 yards. So second down and 4 now for the Bears. Quarterback's under center. Takes the snap, hands off right to Curtin. Runs up the middle, dodges a couple Wolverines. Breaks out
broke away.
Goes down to the
gone.
10-5, touchdown Stonington. Good play there. Good running play by the quarterback, or the running back of the Bears. He took the ball on the right-hand side, cut it back inside. We saw the hole. And jumped out of one tackle, avoided 2 others, and then he was off to the races, Mike.
Yeah, senior Josh Curtin, he wasn't going to be denied on that one. He just kept going, and I thought maybe the last guy was going to get him, but he did not, and he just broke away, and that was it. And the Bears, they're not hibernating.
They are not hibernating. So a good start for Stonington today. And that's so far this year, this hasn't been the case for them. So maybe that's a little motivation for them. And, Griswold's got to pick itself up off the mat here and come right back and answer.
And Mooney with the extra point for Stonington. So, 7-0.
So extra point is good there. And we have 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter, Mike. And Stonington leads our Wolverines 7-0.
Yeah, I mean, I really didn't know what to expect from Stonington. I mean, they've both teams, Griswold and Stonington, have lost to Bacon Academy. Stonington also lost big in a couple of games, identical scores, 35-7 to Waterford and Ledyard.
No, they lost to Bacon, Montville. They lost to Montville. They lost the 49-46 Mosquito Bowl.
Mosquito Bowl. They
had to finish the game.
That's right.
The fourth quarter on Saturday because the game went too late on. It was a 3-point game.
And I know the Wolverines too especially the people around the coaches. They have high hopes for this team this year. You know, unfortunately, you know what happened with Andrew Koziel going down with a busted collarbone. But they're a decently deep team. I don't want to say they're tremendously deep.
Another onside kick. That was going to go right out of bounds. So
Flag.
That is a procedure violation on the Bears. I don't understand that. I don't understand why they would give Griswold the field position like that. I mean, if the kid doesn't have the foot, let's let him kick it. And it's, maybe they're afraid of their special teams tackling. I don't know. The only way I can explain why they would do back-to-back onside kicks.
I don't understand that either, especially when you're winning 7-0. You know, why do you want to give them even a chance of getting the ball, at midfield or even better? You know, like you said, if he doesn't have the foot, let him kick it. See where they're not going to have as good field position as they do right now.
That's correct. And Wolverines are set up in pretty decent shape at the 48-yard line. Here's a run off the right side. And ball's handed to Jaden Curtin Quinn on a kind of like a misdirection play.
Lost a couple.
He lost 2 yards on about a yard and a half on that play. So it looked good for a second there, but good pursuit by the Stonington defenders, and was one of those shoestring tackles.
Yeah.
Brought him down. Otherwise, he would have turned that corner, and that would have been a pretty big game. 2nd down and 11 now. 4:01 to go first quarter. Wolverines trail 7-0. Curtin Quinn is back in the shotgun formation. He's going to take the snap and look to throw. Rush coming, and he's buried underneath a host of Stonington.
That was a Bear blitz.
That was Sam Infasit on the blitz who got there first, and he was helped out by a trio of other Bears.
I don't even know, man. I think that was the entire front line because they came from every direction.
He had Curtin Quinn had no time to throw the football. So
he had nowhere to go.
3rd and about a mile for the Wolverines here. And, this is one of those plays where, you just hand the ball up the middle, get what you get, and then let's punt it and play some defense.
3rd and 25.
Here's a handoff up the middle, and exactly what we said. It was a handoff up the middle, cut out to the right side by number 4, C.J. Madsen, with a good run there. He picked up about 12 yards, it looks like. So now it's 4th and 13.
So they gave themselves a little bit better field position to punt. So Madsen gets about 12, and want to say hi to Chris Madsen, CJ's dad, in Texas.
Yeah, he's preparing for his overseas tour. So
that almost got blocked.
It almost got blocked there, the punt. And it takes
Stonington bounce.
Yeah, and he'll be down at the 36-yard line by number 63. Keith Cady. We're going to take a break here. When we come back, we'll have the Stonington possession. You're listening to Griswold Wheeler Football on SNSN. I have to remember to say Wheeler. Give them the credit, too.
Kyle, 60-second spot. I don't even know if Kyle can hear me. They closed the door, so.
Nice shot is always by the Griswold High School cheerleaders as we celebrate Pink Day here.
It's warm up here.
Yeah. And always a great job by the Griswold High School band as well.
It's a 1-minute spot, so.
They give it to number 3, Josh Curtin.
No gain?
No.
Loss of 2.
Loss on the play for Stonington. 2nd and 12.
Let me know when we got 5.
Auto, life, business, bonds, we do it all. Doesn't mean
5, 4, 3, 2.
And welcome back here to Griswold High School. 2 minutes to go, first quarter, 7-0 Stonington. They have the ball, 2nd down and 12 on their own 35-yard line. Quarterback's under snap, takes it, pitches it off to the right. Running back looks to break to the outside. He has somebody from the Wolverines. I can't see the number.
Curtin.
Here.
That's number 3, Curtin.
Josh Curtin. I couldn't see who the Wolverine who was stringing him out to the side. It held him to about 4 yards where it looked like that he might break that one out. Mike.
Yeah, he's a tough kid. I mean, nobody was bringing him down. He just keeps pushing and pushing and pushing, and that's exactly how they got that 45-yard TD run just about a few minutes ago, actually.
And the Griswold defenders did a very good job stringing him out, having him forcing him to go outside.
And Curtin's taking a break too.
Yeah, he is taking a break. So 3rd down and 7 now. See if the defense can hold here. Quarterback snap from the shotgun.
Oh.
throws off to the right, intended for Sam Ithasit, knocked down on the play
That was DePonte.
by DePonte for the Wolverines, Matthew DePonte. He's a senior linebacker for the Wolverines. So 4th down and 7 now. Looks like the Bears will punt. Number 8, Sam Ithasit back to punt the ball for the Bears.
Franklin and Trevor Belisle.
Almost
Deep.
blocked there. Good play by Griswold.
They're not even going to touch
High
it.
Point went out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. And C.J. Matson almost got there. He was about half an arm's length away from blocking that punt, Mike.
Almost. CJ's all over the place, man.
Yeah, he's a great player, great kid.
Whether he's on the basketball court, he's on the football field, he's on the baseball diamond, he's all up in your face.
We have a lot of kids like that here at Griswold High School. A lot of kids like that.
Plus his mom takes, and his dad too when he's here. They do all the photography.
Here we
All
go
the
now.
pictures.
Minute 14 to go. Here's a handoff to the left side for the Wolverines. Good pickup, about 9 for C.J. Matson as he brought down by a couple of Bears.
So Matson seems about the only one that's having any success on the rush. He's had a couple of rushes now, one for 12 yards, that one for about 9, maybe 8.
They keep feeding him and feeding him.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens here. 2nd down and 2, under a minute to go in the first quarter. Here's a snap, handed off again in the backfield, but he's destroyed back there. Number 20, Nick Abley for the Bears was there.
He got buried.
Took down C.J. Matson for a loss of about 4 yards. So now we're looking at a 3rd down and 5, 3rd and 6. And I know that could be the last play of the first quarter.
It doesn't seem like the Bears are having much of a problem figuring out the Wolverines line.
No, and they figure stop the run and let them beat you with your arm. Here's a snap. Last second, he's going to throw. Looks to the outside, hammered on the play.
And he's
down.
He's getting up slow too. That was number.
He bounced right back up. Curtin Quinn took a shot on that play. Didn't see the number of the bus that hit him.
It was number 58. That was Mahmoud Salah.
Very good rush there, and it got to Curtin Quinn just as he was releasing that football. So 10 seconds to go, and they're going to punt the ball. This will be the last play of the first quarter, barring a penalty. Almost blocked again. There's a short kick to the 40. Takes a bounce for the Wolverines and dies right there at the 35-yard line. So that's where the Bears will take over at the end of the first quarter. They lead the game 7-0. You're listening to Wolverine football.
And Wheeler.
Ed Wheeler, right here on SNSN. I forgot what sport we were doing. Wolverine football? Phenom for the Stonington Bears, number 12, Christian Hudson. He was touted as one of the big players, but I haven't seen him touch the football yet. Well, here's 2nd down and 6 for the Bears. Here's a handoff to the right.
Curtin again.
Out of the tackle. Almost had him stop in the backfield. There's a big play downfield. He gets down to the 40-yard line, taken down by number 5, Logan Chappell. And,
Chappelle was there. Looked like Shazi Ali was there.
So we had a chance to have him in the backfield. I didn't see who that was. It might have been C.J. Matson who had a hand on him in the backfield, but he swatted the hand away and kept running.
Yeah, they haven't figured Curtin out yet.
So that's going to be a problem for the Wolverines here if they can't stop that. Here's a first down play. Quarterback rolls out to his left, looks downfield, way too far. Overthrown. He was looking for Sam Infasit on the play, but he overthrew him by about 5 yards. So now will be a second down and 10.
Seems like the go-to guys for Stonington is Curtin and Infasit.
Yep.
They see the majority of the ball handling other than the quarterback.
Second down and 10 now for the Bears. They have the ball at the just inside the 42-yard line of the Wolverines. Quarterback under center this time. Drew Champagne.
Center's like, what did I do?
Here we go. 3-back backfield for the Bears. Ball snap, handed up the middle. The Wolverines sniffed that out. It gave about a yard on the play, but Logan Chappelle blew that up in the backfield. The quarterback almost handed the ball to Logan.
Logan Chappelle, I know.
He almost handed it right to him.
He could have just kept on going.
Yeah, he could have, but he wasn't able to wrap up the runner, so he was able to pick up 2 yards on the play. So third down and 9, it looks like, for the Bears.
I mean, if it hasn't been really for the two kind of breakout runs by Curtin from Stonington, really neither team has moved the ball.
Nope.
At all.
Quarterback under center again, tight formation for the Bears. Snap, counter play to the right. And there's number 3, Josh Curtin. He's destroyed by a wave of green on the play. Looked like it was number 17 for the Wolverines.
Was not even on the
roster.
No.
And number 11, Cody Vantine.
63, Keith Cady was there too, the junior.
So a good play by the Wolverine defense. They held. And it is 4th down and 10. Another punt coming up.
This is the 7th punt.
Chappelle and Franklin back for the Wolverines. Dylan Chaikow is short. Snap, kick, low kick. That's going to
let it go.
That's really not a great kick. I think they got maybe 15 yards on that kick. He kicked it about 30 yards, but only went 15. It only ended up getting him 15 yards. So the Wolverines will take over just outside their 20 at their 23-yard line with 9:22 to go in the second quarter. They trail the Bears 7-0. Trying to get something going here.
You got to move the ball, plain and simple. That's been a challenge for them for the last couple of years. And, even with Koziel this year, he was really starting to get it. And he was able to move the ball, but all of a sudden, fumble right into the arms of a Stonington Bear.
It was a bad handoff. So Kurt Quinn hands the ball off. I'm going to see who he handed it to. I think he was handing the ball to Chaikow, maybe.
Yeah.
And it was a mishandled exchange, and the ball bounced right to a Stonington defender, and they'll take over right there. Right at the line of scrimmage there, so they'll have the ball at the 23-yard line. They already lead at 7-0.
It was number 50 who was not on the roster as well.
All right. So the Bears or the Wolverine defense really needs to come up big here.
These are the plays that are going to hurt the Wolverines.
Yep, they can't afford to go down any more points here. Here's a snap. Quarterback looks to throw it downfield, has a man, and is knocked away at the last second by C.J. Matson. That was a touchdown, Mike. That was going to be a touchdown, and C.J. came across and got a hand on it, knocked it down, and saved the Wolverines from going down 2 points.
Yeah, the intended receiver, was certainly, even though he looked like he beat the double coverage, but Matson came across, and if he didn't, that was a touchdown. You're exactly right.
Great play there by C.J. 2nd and 10 now for Stonington at the Griswold 23-yard line.
Sun, it was a great play today.
The sun.
It's blinding us.
Quarterback under center takes a snap, hands it off to run to the left by number 8, Sam Infasit.
Vantine brought him down.
Picks up a couple yards. That'll be 3rd down and about 9. We'll call it a long 9.
Maybe we can grab Koziel's glasses down there.
He's styling down there.
He's styling, profiling.
I'm sure he's itching to get in this game. This is his first one watching from the sidelines.
Give him a Ric Flair. Woo!
Yeah, he's never missed a game, Mike, in his high school career, so it's probably tough for him. 3rd down and 10 now for the Bears. Quarterback is under center, single back. Flankers right and left. Here's motion to the right.
Who tripped?
He did trip. Quarterback drops back to pass, has to run the ball, nowhere to go. Pulled down after a short gain of maybe half a yard.
Vantine again.
Good defense again by the Wolverines. They're going to hold. And I don't know if their kicker doesn't have the leg to do kickoffs. I don't think they're going to go for a field goal here. So maybe they'll
Just going to go for it.
maybe a pooch punt maybe, or just going to go for it.
Nah, I think we're just going to go for
The way
it.
that the Stonington defense is playing, even if you don't make it here, you're pinning the Wolverines deep in their own territory, and your defense is playing well enough where that should not even be a concern.
Yeah, I think the only question, the only option really is just to go for it because the Wolverines haven't moved the ball at all.
Nope.
They have one first down the entire first half.
So here we go, 4th and 10 now for the Bears. Quarterback under center, takes the ball on the snap, looks left, throws right over the middle, fumble on the play. Looks like Griswold is going to have it. And they do. Griswold do recover. So it was a good tackle. The pass was made to Sam Hithison. He was hit and dropped, and as he was hit, the ball came loose, hit the turf, and looks like Kobe Vantine was made the recovery on that, Mike.
Colby Vantine has been instrumental in a few defensive plays here in the second half already.
7:35 to go in the first half.
And Chappelle.
Yes, Griswold has the football now, inside their own 20 at the 18. Stonington showing blitz, handoff up the middle.
Oh, there it goes!
Christopher Thibodeau down to the 40, down to the 36-yard
And a
line.
flag.
And a flag on the play.
There's going to be some unnecessary roughness there.
That is true. Number 28. Is that 28? I can't see the number from way up back here. Or is that 26?
26.
Lucian Tedeschi with the unsportsmanlike conduct. He's going to was a late hit out of bounds. So a great run there.
About a 60-yard run.
Thibodeau really turned on the Jets once he got through that pack. Once he cleared that initial pack at the line, he really he took off. So good hustle by the Stonington defense, but late hit out of bounds is going to add on 15 yards to that.
They're going to get it at about the 15-yard line.
So maybe that's what they needed, Mike. They're ready to wake up here and maybe punch the ball in and tie this football game up before the half. Here we go, 1st down and 10. Timeout called by Stonington. So a 63-yard play, including the 15-yard penalty. So a 48-yard run for the Wolverines by Chris Thibodeau. And they got a chance.
Well, I think so. I think the game is still very young. I mean, one of the things that Josh George, one of our football play-by-play guys, says is that, if you're not winning by 2-3 touchdowns in high school football, it's pretty much a tie because you guys these teams can come out of nowhere and tie the game, go ahead, and whatnot. 7-0 is not any kind of lead that you're going to feel comfortable with.
Absolutely not.
You don't know what Griswold's going to do. I don't even know what Griswold's going to do. You don't. I mean, they got really a whole new offense right now with Kurt and Quinn taking the snaps.
Yes, and important for the Wolverines defense here to keep this game, to have kept it close like this, because that's one play and the game's tied. So here we go now, 1st down and 10.
At the 20.
Just outside the 20, at the 20, about the 21. Here's a snap, handoff, up the middle.
Matson
falls forward, gains about 3, maybe 4. We're going to call it 4 yards, 2nd down and 6 for the Wolverines. 7:14 to go, second quarter.
They have to score. They really need to score here. If they don't, if they get denied, that's really going to do something to their psyche. You know what I mean?
I think so, and I think not trying to get into the mind of Coach here, but Coach Wilcox here, but this looks like this might be a 4-down territory no matter what. So we'll see. We'll see what they got up their sleeve now. 2nd down and 5. We're going to call it 5. Curtin Quinn under center.
Surprised he's not in the shotgun.
To the left. Here's the pitch back to Franklin. Looks up to, that's Thibodeau. Goes to the outside, crosses the 10, inside the 10-yard line. That's going to be a 1st down for the Wolverines, and they're going to have a 1st and goal. Great run there. Good design play by the Wolverines.
Inch by inch, foot by foot, yard by yard.
That's all it takes, right? It only takes one play, 1 yard at a time.
For a Wolverine first down.
So first and goal now at the 9-yard line.
Being treated by a new announcer,
Yeah.
Charlie Buttrow.
Here's a handoff to Thibodeau.
Oh, there was a face mask there.
Face mask, but maybe he grabbed the side of the helmet. So Thibodeau.
Yeah, they're even calling those, Scott. They're calling those anything to the helmet, anything grabbed. They're calling those face masks, personal fouls.
Second and goal for the Wolverines.
So it looks like he may have gotten a yard on that. He was hit in the backfield and he fell forward for maybe a yard. So second down and goal now from the 8.
You know what I thought was a little odd was last week against Bacon. Bacon got a touchdown, a running touchdown. The guy broke away, got a 70-yard run. He got to the touch, and he put his hand to the sky, like he was pointing.
Here's a pitch back to Thibodeau. Goes to the outside. Big tackle there by number 58 of the Bears there, Mahmoud Salah. Big hit on that play because Thibodeau had the corner and that kid came flying out of nowhere and took him down. So no gain on that play. It'll be third down and goal from the 8.
So this Bacon kid was pointing to the sky because he got the touchdown. Well, we had found out after he got slapped for a foul for showboating, he was actually pointing to the sky where he was paying homage to his father, who had recently passed away. So they may want to look at that.
Here's third down. Caden Quinn's going to throw the ball. Looks to go to the end zone. He
He's
has
there.
the
Oh!
outstretched arms of his receiver,
Nice pass.
Number 11, Kobe Vantine.
Vantine was almost there, just out of his reach. I mean,
He laid out for it, so it was a good, well-designed play. It rolled out to the left, and he threw on the run, and he had him, but he just led him too far. So it's fourth and goal, and I think Wolverines are going to take a timeout.
They're going to take a timeout here.
4:59 to go in the second quarter. The Wolverines trail at 7-0. We'll take a quick break, come back, see what happens. You're listening to Wolverine Football.
On SNSN.
On SNSN. Sorry.
That's okay.
I wanted to hurry up and get out of there.
First game of the year, man. Third spot there, Kyle. I don't even know if you can hear me.
They're our fourth down and goal from the 8-yard line. They are currently in a timeout. Coach Wilcox is drawing something up here, so hopefully whatever it is they decide to do, we'll put it across the goal line and tie this football game up, Mike.
This is absolutely paramount, this play right here. They've been denied pretty much all game. They have not been able to move the football at all. They got that one big breakout run by Thibodeau, and now they don't want to get squashed at the line here. They just don't. They can't. They need that. They need to score right now.
Curtin Quinn under center. Two backs in the backfield. Here's a pitch back to Franklin. He's going to look to turn the corner. He's got the man in for the touchdown. In for the touchdown. Anthony Franklin, the junior, took a pitch from Curtin Quinn off on the left-hand side on a sweep. He cut the corner. Good blocking downfield. 8 yards, payday.
I tell you, that's exactly what the Wolverines needed right then and there. They needed to score. If not, they could have been taken out of the rest of the game. They would have gone into halftime with their heads hung low going, man, we can't figure these guys out.
Yeah, that was very crucial. But, on the other side of that coin that you were just talking about, and there's a blocked extra point.
And a flag.
Flag for running into the kicker. That was number 58, Mahmoud Salah, who was also celebrating the fact that he just got a roughing the kicker penalty.
Is that the second one? Isn't that his second one?
Is that his second personal foul?
I think so.
So now we'll see what we can do. Now that moves the ball inside the 2-yard line.
Yeah.
Now do the Wolverines want to kick that ball, or do they want to go for
two?
Go for two here.
I don't know. This kid that the Wolverines have kicking the ball, he's got some feet, man. I mean, he can really hit the ball. Personal foul, roughing the kicker. Yeah, there it is.
That is the call.
Are they going to They're not going to assess that on the kickoff, are they?
I hope not. No, they're going to
kick it again.
They're going to kick it again.
So the score's 7-6 right now.
So there's some discussion going on. Head coach A.J. Massengill, who is irate on the sidelines right now, is talking to the officials.
Well, he definitely got hit.
Yeah, he
definitely got hit.
What he's upset about. But that was definitely a rough.
And now it looks like they're going to go for 2.
They are going to go for 2. So here's their second chance here to convert this 2-point conversion and give the Wolverines
for the lead.
Off up the middle, and it's good.
He's in.
Number 5, Logan Chappell.
Chappelle brings it in.
Thank you for the correction. Right up the middle, and guess what, Mike? The Wolverines lead the game 8-7.
It's got a brand new ball game, baby.
So as we were talking about that entire drive, that's what they needed. They needed to do something. They moved the ball. That was the important thing.
That's what they
didn't punch in anything. They didn't get the touchdown. As important as it wasn't crucial because they proved that they can move the game. There was a little bit of confidence. So we're going to take a break. We'll come back with the kickoff. You're listening to Wolverine Radio on SNSN. Approach the ball, and there's a low line drive. The squibs at the 30, picked up by Stonington, number 3. Curtin. He takes the ball across the 35 up to the 40, where he's gang tackled by the Wolverines.
He's a tough kid, man.
He's a tough kid for his size. He's a very tough kid. So
scrappy.
Stonington Bears will take over at the Griswold, or at their own 40-yard line with 4:46 to go in the second quarter. They trail the Wolverines 8-7.
So if they can hold this, if they can hold steady right here, Wolverines will be able to go into the locker room at the half feeling pretty good. And even though it's a 1-point lead, the momentum's going their way right now.
Absolutely. This would be a great time to really steal the momentum and get a turnover here for the Wolverines. So here we go. First down and 10 at the 40-yard line. Champagne under center for the Bears. 3 backs in the backfield. Hands ball up the middle to Curtin. He falls forward for about 4 yards, maybe close to 5.
He made that happen himself. He just kept forging ahead.
It was a second effort there. He was hit after about 2 yards, and he fought ahead for a few more. So that's going to be a second down and 5 for the Bears.
Pick up about 5 for Curtin. Second and 5.
More and more people are filing in here at Wolverine Stadium.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day here in Griswold. Nice fall day.
Let's play 2. Oh, that's baseball.
So second down and 5 now. Little over 4 minutes to go in the first half. Champagne under center takes the snap. Counter to Curtin. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, and
he's still going.
Legs are churning. He's going to get about 2, maybe 3. They're going to give him 3 on the play. So that was all him. That was all Curtin on the play. His legs kept driving. He was hit right at the line of scrimmage. Moved the pile.
And they're playing. They're playing a tough D both sides. And usually when you see a defense, this tough and this aggressive on both sides of the ball, usually someone's going to get a little salty, but that hasn't happened.
No,
which has been nice.
I like it.
Yeah.
So third down and 2 now.
Third and long 2 for Stonington.
Champagne under center. Motion to the left. Hand off to the left to number 5. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. Falls ahead forward. He's going to
have first down. Yeah.
Fall across the 50-yard line into Wolverine territory. He's going to have a Stonington first down at the 49.
It was Matthew Tipple tipping over the first down line.
Well done.
So that's what you get. That's what you get, Scott, with local football. You get really corny jokes.
First and 10 now at the 49-yard line for the Stonington Bears.
They're not all winners. But,
yeah. Motion to the right, hand off to Curtin. He tries to turn the corner, has it, and he picks up around 5 yards, maybe 6.
Hey, look who's down there. T-Dog.
T-Dog is in the
E-Dog, he's down there.
E-Dog is on the sidelines, patrolling the sidelines.
That's right.
You see him.
Put me in, coach. I want to kick the ball.
So quick hurry-up offense for the Bears. 2:28 to go in the second quarter. Second down and 6. Champagne takes a snap, drop back to throw. Short pass across the middle.
Incomplete.
And it is incomplete. Dropped on the play by Bobby Dimmick for the Bears. He was in his hands, but
Third down.
number 4, C.J. Matson for the Wolverines, hit him as the ball got there and knocked it away. Third down and 4. Coming up.
Shazil Ali into the game for the Wolverines.
This is another one of those big plays here. The Wolverines still have 2 timeouts. There's 2:20 to go. If they can get a stop here, maybe force a punt, and that would give them a little bit of time to maybe get more points here on the board. They got to make the stop here first. Third down and 4. Here's a snap up the middle to number 3, Curtis.
He's not getting it.
He's got nothing there. He might not even have made it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think he lost the yard. Depends on where they spot.
They're going to give him forward progress. They're going to give him a yard on the play. So it's going to be 4th down and 3. And if I'm the Stonington coach or Coach Bassingale, I'm going to punt the ball away here. But it looks like they're going to go for it. Because you don't want to get, if they don't get that, if they don't get this now.
Yeah, especially with under 2 to go in the first half.
That's why I'm in the booth and not on the sidelines. 4th down 3 here. Maybe they're going to try and draw him off sides. Champagne under center. Nope, hands the ball left. He's going to throw it. He's being chased down on the play. Gets away from the one Griswold defender, and he's going to crawl forward for the first down. He's got it. That was a good play there by Champagne. Who was it in the backfield?
Van Tine almost had him, but then he fell down. He made a dive for his legs. Tried to get him by the ankles, but he broke free. And
he also turned the other way and ran away from the tackle. So good play with his feet there, extending the play, and he gets the first down. First down and 10 for the Bears. Here's another throw coming from Champagne. Throws it up high.
Nice
to the
play.
sidelines, and the ball is caught.
Number 10.
10 is Lucas Morrison. So not a first down. It's a second down and
Yeah, about 8 or 9. Yeah.
I think they're going to give him a little bit. It's a little long too.
And they stop the clock too, with the out of bounds play.
That's true. Minute 13 to go in the second quarter. Stonington putting a little bit of a drive together here. They have the ball all the way down to the 27-yard line. Champagne is under center for the Bears. Motion to his right, hands the ball to Curtin. Tries to bounce to the right, to the outside, has it.
Flag
on the play. It might be a face mask penalty on the Wolverines here. We'll see what the call is.
We do have a penalty on the play.
It's against the Wolverines. Was it a face mask? I didn't see the call.
It was a face mask.
Holding.
Holding.
Holding against,
All right. It was holding against Stonington.
From the spot of foul, holding on the play.
All right. Well, I thought that was going to be a face mask.
I did too.
I didn't see the hold. I saw the referee threw the flag right at it, but I didn't see a hold on the play. But we'll take it. 1 minute to go and counting. Second down and 11 for the Bears. Champagne takes the snap from the shotgun, looks to throw across the middle. At number 4, Bobby Dimmick. And he kind of threw it a little bit away, but it hit him in the hands.
Not only that, but it was a little hot. But I think if Dimmick was another step, he would have gotten it. And he could have gone cross field and all the way down.
Yep.
But that throw was just a little. That had a jet engine on it.
Better throw. It could have been a better throw, but you get your hands on it, you should catch it. That's what my dad used to tell me anyway. Third down and 11 now. 53.8 to go. Second quarter. Shotgun formation for the Bears. Motion to the right. Hand off to Curtin. He's grabbed in the backfield. Gets out and he runs out of bounds. He's going to lose a couple yards on the play. And it's going to make it 3rd and 14 now. They're going the other way, Mike.
Fourth down.
They're going backwards.
Yeah. Now you got to punt it. I don't think you can. You're not going to go 4th and 13. Yeah, they're
bringing the kicking team. So 48.8 seconds, 49 seconds to go. The Bears will punt the ball back to the Wolverines with trailing by 1, 8-7. See if the Wolverines try to do anything here, or they're going to just take a knee and go into the locker room with the lead. Going to be probably pinned down deep in their own territory.
Franklin and Chappelle are back.
Ball just shy of their 20-yard line at the 19. 39.2 seconds to go in the second quarter. They're in lead by 1, 8-7. Curtin Quinn takes a snap. Misdirection play.
Nothing.
Smacked in the backfield is Thibodeau.
It was Mikey Sims. That was Mikey Sims.
Is it Mikey Sims?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you're right. Number 34. So look at a loss of 2 yards on that, or did he get back to the line of scrimmage? I can't see the yard marker. Sun is right in our face here in the Wolverine broadcast booth.
Somebody put the dome up, please, so we can see better.
Give us a shade or a curtain.
Well, I hear the Griswold taxpayers have approved a new dome here.
Let's get turf first. So 2nd down and 10, they're calling it 31.9 to go. 2nd quarter.
Nice dome, dome slash tennis swimming facility.
That'll be nice.
Yeah.
Indoor lacrosse, maybe.
Yeah. The whole sports complex.
There you go.
Thank you, Griswold taxpayer. I saw it on.
I think they'd be very receptive to that.
I saw it on Griswold Now.
I saw it on SNSN.
Bull. And you look at Lisbon now, and they're getting a Cumberland Farms. They think. Nope. Yep. Nope.
What are they building in that parking lot down?
It's another
1 and 138. I think it's a solar farm. Here's a pass.
It is a solar farm.
Quinn down the field. There's Curtin Quinn looking downfield for Logan Chappelle, and he almost had him. It was a good play there by number 26.
Yeah, good defense.
Lucian Tedeschi on that play.
And
third down now, and that stops the clock.
Look who's over there shagging the balls, getting back. Andrew Cozio.
The one and only. I didn't see him. Was he out there with the? Don't let his dad see him. Football.
Ted sees everything. Yeah. He sees. There's nothing Ted misses. He just chooses what he speaks on.
Snap. The run pass option. There's a pass off to the side. That's a first down for the Wolverines. Did he get there?
That was Chaikow, Devin Chaikow.
Yeah, it was a nice little play. It was a little screen pass, a little pop screen off to the right, and we pick up a first down. 18.9 to go.
We haven't seen much of Chaikow in the first half.
Nope. So it was a gain of 11 on the play.
First down, Wolverines. Oh no, they didn't give him the first down.
Oh, wow.
4th.
Maybe they did not. I guess not. So he's still 2 yards short. It looked like from up here.
I thought they had it, and someone's calling a timeout.
18.9 seconds to go here. So I think that was Griswold called the timeout.
19 seconds left on the clock here in the first.
You want to make sure that you get the first down here, or you at least you maybe even punt the football. That's because if you don't get the first down, you're putting Stonington in a really good spot for one shot at the end zone.
And last week it was really crazy with the clock because the Bacon clock was not working well, so we had to really kind of had a really good communication with the field ref. They were keeping time down there, so nobody really knew how much time was left in the ball game.
It's kind of crazy.
When it was over, it was like, oh, well, there you go.
So coming out of the timeout now, both teams ready. 4th down and 2. This is a big play in this game, Mike. You say a 4th and 2, almost at the 25-yard line with 18 seconds to go. How can that be a big play? But it's a 1-point game. If you don't get the first down, you're giving Stonington the football right there. If you throw an incompletion, they get the football right there.
There's another big boy out there, number 73, Daniel Sims.
Here's a snap, pitch off to the right to Franklin. Tries to get to the outside. He's not going to get there.
No.
And that's not a good. That's not.
And
good
they stopped the clock.
Well, that's not good football. That's you got to teach him to go down. No matter what, it's a change of possession, so the clock stops anyway.
I don't know why they didn't punt that away.
Or at least take a shot down the field and throw the football. So Stonington will take over right now.
Well, I mean, you're not moving the ball. You're not moving the ball at all. So what do? Do you take a shot down the field, or you punt it? Do you play the odds? Because if you play the odds, at least they're not going to be able to probably get 70 yards, 60 yards in 15 seconds of play. This way, they stop the clock and turned it over.
Stonington has the ball at the Griswold 25. Shotgun. Time called on the play. It's a penalty on Griswold. I didn't see what the call was.
Was it illegal motion?
Too many men on the field.
Now that's just just a stupid penalty right there.
Mental error right there. Yep. So that's a 5-yard penalty. I mean, it's not an automatic first down because it was first down already. But
First and 5.
it's going to put him first down and 5 at the 20-yard line. Shotgun snap to Champagne. He's going to look to throw. Pumps one, throws out towards the end zone. Touchdown! Stonington. No, he dropped the football.
They are
Referee signaled out of bounds. Wow, that was a great catch. Even if it was out of bounds, that was a fantastic.
They are so lucky. This is what you were talking about, how that was just bad football, what the Wolverines did in the last play, in their series of downs. They should have gotten rid of the ball.
I would have punted it. At least.
Yeah, I exactly.
It is what it is. 7.4 seconds to go. Second down and 5 for.
And they just got a gift right there.
They did. The receiver stepped out of bounds, but he went underneath the defender and dove for that football.
And they got another shot. They still have another shot.
Yep, here it is. 7.4 to go. Champagne takes the snap. He's going to look to throw to the end zone across the middle. He's got a man, and it's almost intercepted right there by C.J. Matson. In and out of his hands, but the ball hits the turf harmlessly.
And they still have one more shot.
They still have 2.5 seconds to go here. So could you call it a Hail Mary with 2 seconds to go from 20 yards out?
Why not?
All right, so the Bears will look for a Hail Mary. Maybe look out for the old hook and ladder play.
I'm really confused why they didn't punt the ball.
Well,
I'm really confused.
You and me both. So 2.5 to go in the first half, barring a defensive penalty. 4 receivers set for the Bears.
Yeah, they're definitely going to pass,
Shotgun
obviously.
formation. Yep.
Nobody in the backfield.
Snap. Takes a step up, throws over the middle, and it's intercepted by the Wolverines.
Matson.
Matson slams the door on this drive for the Wolverines, and then we're going to go to the half. 0-0-0 on the clock. Griswold leads Stonington 8-7 on the scoreboard. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back, discuss the first half, and talk about what we can expect in the second half. You're listening to Griswold Wheeler Football, only on SNSN. kicking in a little bit.
Yeah, I'm still really kind of very confused on why or how or who called them. I'm still just flabbergasted on why when the Wolverines had a 4th and 3, or was it a 4th and 3 or
Fourth and two.
Fourth and
at
two,
their own 20
and they didn't kick the ball,
their own
and it was
25.
right. And so here's the scenario: you kick the ball, then Stonington gets the ball, but they're going to be around the 30-yard line in their own territory, if not deeper.
Yep. And
Okay.
and with
25, 30 seconds, you play the odds there. So not much was going to happen, or at least you hope they wouldn't, unless, Curtin went on a ramble like he did in the first quarter. But they seem to solve him up a little bit, if you've noticed that. The Wolverines have kind of slowed him down just a bit, even though he's pushing.
Very good
Right.
adjustments by the Griswold defensive coaches and defensive players, making those adjustments to slow down that rushing attack by Stonington.
So that's the first thing. Number 2, throw the ball. Or at least give yourself a chance to have some decent field position if you're even gonna try to get a touchdown.
Yeah. Curtin Quinn has already shown that he can throw the ball.
Why would you not? Why would you not do that? But most of all, why the hell wouldn't you just punt the ball? That made no sense to me. All it did was said, here you go, Stonington. Why don't you try? We're going to give you 4 downs to make 20 yards and take us out in the first half.
Gave him 5 more yards on the stupid penalty. It was a mental mistake they made by having too many men on the field on the first play of the game, on the first play of that series. So they could have had the ball at the 50-yard line instead of at the 20. So
they had 1st and 5.
Yeah. Well, it worked out. C.J. Madsen made an interception right here at the.
Well, what about that pass that they barely caught just out of bounds?
Okay, well, I think what they're saying is the kid stepped out of bounds before he caught it. So
I don't know.
They ruled. So either way, Griswold leads it by 1. Winning ugly is still winning. And I think if you may not be happy with the overall performance at the end of the day, if you win the game, it counts the same as if you win by a blowout, right?
Well, that's true. I guess I'm just confused at the play selection.
And I understand that.
You want to get to the playoffs. You want to do stuff like that. You want to beat teams. You're not going to do it by 4th down on your own 20-yard line. It's not going to happen.
Gifting them the football, right? So in the background right now, we're being entertained by the Griswold High School pep band. With that, we're going to step away for a minute, come back, talk about a few other things. You're listening to Griswold Wheeler Football, only on SNSN.
Wow, perfect twice in a row.
You just need to get back in the flow, man. it up. 10 more seconds here before the kickoff, and Griswold leads at 8-7 in a defensive battle. It was a little sloppy, but it picked up in the second half. And that messed up my train of thought. Thanks, Coach Kozel. And Griswold held on there at the end on a questionable call, but it worked out for us. So while we have a second, I would like to congratulate the Griswold High School boys soccer team for their third straight shutout, Mike. Third straight shutout. That's Griswold High School has been struggling in soccer for the last few years, and this year's team has really done well with a brand new incoming class of freshmen.
From what I understand, they got this all-star freshman goalie.
They have quite a few kids. They have a couple. Evan Merchant, who's got a few goals this year, 5 or 6. He's been great. Aiden Christie, and so many of the kids are contributing. Matt Ladd, just every day, every game they spread the ball out. They play as a team, and they win as a team, and I like it. Like they have a winning record, which they haven't had in a really long time, and the boys are enjoying themselves. I mean, winning helps, but they play together as a unit, and Coach DJ is doing a great job. So I'd just like to say congratulations to them on having a good season so far. The girls are getting better every time they're out. So fall programs are here at Griswold are off to a good start here in 2019-2020.
The second half kickoff brought to you by Highway Campers, Route 12 Plainfield. Come on, have some family fun. Go camping. On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road. They paid for that. Highway Campers, Route 12 Plainfield, 860-564-0141.
All right, so we are getting set for the kickoff here, and it goes right. I can't see who from Griswold got the football there.
That was Sunspot.
Yes, Sunspot once again. So actually Stonington got the football here to start the second half. So Griswold on the defense to start the second half of play here. They lead by 8-7 in this low-scoring contest. The ball will be placed at the 34-yard line of Stonington. They will have the ball going left to right. Snap from under center, hands it off to Curtin.
They got him.
Wrapped up there by number 34.
That's Mikey Sims.
Sims for the Wolverines after a gain of about 3. Third down and 11.
Hey,
Third down and 7.
I gotta give it to the Booster Club over in the concession stand. Those French fries with cheese, that hit the spot, man.
It looks like they all heard you, because I just saw my daughter and a couple of her friends walking past with a handful of French fries. So great job there by the Booster Club. Where they always have a great selection there.
And thank you to the lovely Melissa for picking them up for me.
Brownie points.
Brownie
Here we go,
points.
third down 7
Get
for
you everywhere.
the Bears.
It was
Their own 35. Counter play to the right. Hand off to
ooh,
Curtin. Blasted at the
Sims. Bam.
scrimmage there at the 30-yard line.
Mikey Sims just clapped his hands 4 times. That's the most noise he's made in 2 years.
That's going to be fourth down and no gain on the play, so they stopped him right at the 40-yard line, Mike. Good defense by the Wolverines. They're going to get the ball back in pretty good shape here as the Bears are going to have to punt it from inside their own territory. Inthacit is back to receive the snap at the 25. Here it is, a high snap. Punted, low line drive, bounces at the 47 across the 45, and Stonington's going to down the ball right there at the 43-yard line. So Griswold will have decent starting position at their own 43-yard line.
Yeah, let's see what happens. It's a new half. They started they ended the first half fairly strong. Of course, with their score in the second quarter, they've got to do it again. There's no way. I mean, it's just too close.
Yeah, but this is
they got to keep pushing.
This is important here for them. They could really step up here and put some points on the board. Here's a handoff off the right side. Big hole right there for
It was Thibodeau.
He's going to got about 10 or 11 yards on that play. Ran through a nice big hole. He squirted right through, and he almost broke that one, Mike.
First down, Wolverines.
Here we go.
Griswold Wheeler. Got to give props to Wheeler, man. I mean, they're playing too.
46-yard line now of the Bears are the Wolverines. First down and 10.
The Wheeler Lions.
Curtin Quinn under center. Takes a snap, hands it off up the middle. Flag comes in late. That looks like that might be on the Stonington too. That was where that one was thrown at.
We'll call them the Wolver Lions. The Wolver Lions. You like it, huh?
Having a hard time seeing the referee.
Face mask. Stonington.
Another bad penalty on the Bears there. It's going to move Griswold 15 more yards after a pickup of 3. Sorry, it was a pickup of 5 yards.
Matson back into the game. Chappelle going to take a break.
They call it a 5-yard? How is a face mask only 5 yards? Okay.
I don't know. Somebody getting paid.
1st and 5. Handoff.
Matson.
C.J. Matson off the left tackle.
C.J. Matson on the left side.
He looks like he got the first down.
Yep.
Close. They are going to give him the first down. So about 5.5, 6 yards on the carry for Matson right there. Good, tough running by C.J. He gives the Wolverines another first down, and they're on the move, Mike.
The Griswold Wheeler Wolver Lions. We're not giving enough props. I know I'm not. To Wheeler.
To Wheeler, because we forget that we're co-oping.
Yeah, this is the first year.
Wheeler. Okay, first down and 10 for Griswold. 8:25 to go, third quarter. They have the ball on their own 22-yard line. Here's another handoff stacked up in the middle, and it pops out.
That's Thibodeau.
Thibodeau running hard. He popped out of that pile, Mike. It looked like he was stacked up in the line of scrimmage when he rolled out of the tackle.
That's a nice scrappy run by Chris Thibodeau.
Yeah, he squirted his way out of the tackle right off the right side and gained about 5 or 6 more yards. 9 yards on the carry officially. Second down and 1 now. And the ball is at the 22-yard line. Wolverines on the move here on their first possession of the second half. Curtin Quinn is under center. 3-back set. Ball's out on the ground.
He picked it up.
Quinn picks it up and he's swallowed up there by number 26, Lucian Tedeschi for the Bears. So a broken play there. Looked like he was going to try and roll out to his left. And
Junior Nick Abley was there as well, number 20.
third down and 3 now, a loss of 2 on the play. Big play here for the Wolverines, but I would venture to say this is probably 4-down territory, Mike. Curtin Quinn is under center, 3-back set. Ball's out on the ground. Quinn picks it up and he's swallowed up there by number 26. 7:04 clock's running here in the third quarter. Third down and 3 for the Wolverines. Another 3-back set. Quarterback under center. Hands the ball up the middle.
Not much happening.
Can't see who that ball was, but he picked up the first down. He got inside the 20 to about the 16-yard line.
That's Thibodeau again.
Thibodeau once again.
And then
That was C.J. Matson, Mike.
another first down.
So first down and 10 again. Wolverines are really punching the ball in there. They're doing some smash mouth football here.
Inch by inch, foot by foot, yard by yard.
That's it. One play at a time. First and 10 at the 17-yard line. Two-back set, fullback and running back. Pitch back to Thibodeau. Tries to run to the outside.
He's going to get in. He's going to get in. Oh, he's in.
Big run there by Thibodeau. Runs off right tackle, bounces to the outside, jukes the defender, and dives across the goal line for the Griswold touchdown.
That whole drive right there was powered by Chris Thibodeau, and he brought it all the way down the field himself.
Absolutely.
Pretty much every single, I think there was one run by, it was a Mikey Sims. He only got a couple of yards, but everything was, that whole drive right there was Chris Thibodeau.
Or Trent in for the extra point. Snap is up, kick is up, and it is good.
No.
Good.
They're saying no good.
Looked good up here, but
It's weird. That happens. I mean, we've had that a lot. It's the angle that we're on. It's very strange. But I was watching E-Dog, who was back there behind the uprights, and he was waving it off like no good, and the ref said
oh, you're right.
the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he shouldn't do that.
E-Dog is back.
All right, so 14-7 now. Griswold leads by a touchdown after the missed extra point with 6:18 to go in the third quarter. And that was everything you wanted them to do coming out of the locker room for the second half.
Yeah.
First on defense, they made a good defensive stand, and then they get the ball and drive right down the field for the touchdown. So they that was a 67-yard drive, by the way. 57.
Well, it all started really with them going into the locker room having a positive attitude after their drive for their first touchdown of the game, getting a 2-point conversion, and surging ahead. Stonington actually looks like they're a little tired right now.
I would agree
they
with
look
that.
like they're a little tired. They played they were doing a hurry-up offense pretty much the entire, well, at least the first quarter and part of the second quarter. So I think they're a little gassed.
Say a low line drive, it bounces at the 40, picked up at the 30 there, and the runners wrapped up by Devin Chaikow. Thrown to the ground.
That was a wrestling throw right there. He took him to Suplex City right there.
Lucas Morrison picked it up.
Let me tell your brother.
21, Devin.
Was that your Hulk Hogan impression?
Mean Gene. I'm a big wrestling mark. What do you mean?
You are.
Ooh, yeah, macho madness. Yeah.
1st and 10 now for the Bears at the 32-yard line of their own 32-yard line. Quarterback's under center, one back set, wing T formation. Here's a handoff up the middle to the wing back. He's going to pick up about 4 yards when he's thrown back. That was number 21.
That was Chaikow.
Justin Holland with the carry for the Bears.
Chaikow was there as well as Isaiah Clark.
Second down for Stonington.
2nd down and 6 after a gain of 4.
36.
Clock is running, 5:45 to go, third quarter. Wing T formation once again for the Bears. Snap. An inside handoff going the other way now to number 30, Ben French, the freshman.
Oh, one of the French twins.
One of the French twins gets in the game. Both him and his brother.
Will, where's Will?
Will is out there as well. So new look by the Stonington Bears, and both of those kids play lacrosse with my son for the Shoreline Sharks, and they're very talented athletes. And Stonington is lucky to have them, and they're set up for football and lacrosse for the next few years.
They just signed him for a 4-year deal.
They just did. So 3rd down and 6 now for the Bears. Griswold trying to hold. Here's an inside handoff to Curtin. He's got it nowhere. Maybe a yard where he's stacked up there. Many green jerseys in on that tackle. He might have picked up 2. And that'll bring 4th down.
Nobody gets that line. It's the first time I ever used that. I think nobody gets it.
Which one is that?
Well, the twins. They just signed a 4-year deal with Stonington.
Correct.
Because they're freshmen folks. Get it? No, I'm not talking about you.
4th down and 4 now.
This is high school. This is not pro sport.
Logan propelled back to get a bad punt. It didn't even go across midfield.
Yeah. Bounced right over the midfield marker, actually.
They're going to actually take it get it at the 49-yard line.
So it's your first game of the year, man. How you feeling?
I'm getting back into it. It's like riding a bike.
Yeah?
So, once you get up here and, nerves aren't an issue, but it's, knowing the kids, and I haven't been to a game yet this year.
Yeah.
Because I've been following the soccer team. So it's getting to know the kids and getting to know the players. And
yeah, well, you're just a well-rounded sports guy anyway, so.
Griswold has it now, 1st and 10.
Ooh, bobbled by Curtin Quinn.
Curtin Quinn takes the ball on a botched play, but he gains about 4 yards on the play. He bobbled the snap, was about to hand it off, and he kind of like popped up and he went right to him, and he just ran up the field.
That was a whoops, 4 yards right there.
Gave him 5 on the play, so a long 2nd and a long 5 for the Wolverines. They are just inside the Stonington 45 at the 44-yard line. 3:55 to go, third quarter.
I'm assuming Curtin Quinn is going to get the quarterback detail next year. He's only a junior because he'll being a senior. You figure he's going to be next year.
Yes, unless then somebody else steps up, but he's doing a pretty good job. He's managing the game very well. Here's another handoff. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
34, Michael Sim.
Sims with the carry for the Wolverines. Got 2 yards, so now it's 3rd and 2. We're going to call it a long. That's a long 2 yards. We're going to call it. I'll call it a 3rd down and 3. We are obstructed currently by the light post, right in the middle of our view here in the Wolverine broadcast booth. 3rd and 2 now. Motion to the left. Handoff up the middle. He goes nowhere. Stacked up right at the line. That's going to bring up a 4th down.
Do you go for it?
I punt the ball here.
On the 40?
I punt the ball here.
Yeah.
Punt the ball. Let's pin Stonington deep in their own territory and rely on our defense to make a play.
See, no, I go for it.
Looks like they're going to go for it.
I don't know. Curtin Quinn could be punting, but yeah, he's going to punt.
So
He's going to punt.
A safe decision, because then you give them. I mean, yeah, they're only at the 40-yard line, but you pin them. If this is a good punt, you can pin them down deep and hope for your defense to make a play and maybe make a mistake, and you get a recovery or an interception. See,
no.
Almost. He almost got him down at the 1 yard line. But C.J. Matson was right there. He tried to dive on the football at the 1, but it squirted out of his hands and went into the end zone. So Stonington will take over at their own 20. 1st down and 10 with 2:18 to go in the 3rd quarter. Griswold leading by a touchdown, 14-7.
3rd quarter's been moving along pretty good. Now, while they're changing possessions right here, I want to thank a lot of our sponsors. Griswold Dental in Jewett City, the Burns Agency, Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank, Allstate Insurance, the Trahan Agency. Thank you very much to Kevin Trahan. He's got two offices now. He's in Plainfield and also in Niantic.
So, hey, Mike, great news. While you were thanking our wonderful sponsors for their sponsorship of this football team, Stonington went off sides on the punt, and Griswold has the football, 1st down and 10. They just ran an off tackle to the right, picked up a yard and a half, probably 2-3 yards, and it is now 2nd and 7 Griswold.
It's been a game of mental mistakes, not so much let's move the ball.
That's the second penalty that really has hurt Stonington. If Griswold goes in the end zone on this play, they're really going to rue that penalty, because the first one that they had on the unsportsmanlike conduct over there moved the ball into the red zone for the Wolverines on their first touchdown. So here's 2nd down and 7. Here's a handoff.
Ooh,
around the right
almost.
side. Spins off a tackle, goes out of bounds at the 27-yard line.
It's kind of thrown out of bounds, actually.
Logan Chappelle.
Stonington defender just kind of grabbed him by the jersey and just kind of frisbeed him right out of bounds.
So 3rd and 4 now for the Wolverines. They marked him out of bounds a couple of yards back where he went out of bounds, so he must have stepped out back there. So he's at the 30-yard line now of the Bears. Now I would, if they don't make a 1st down here, now you go for it.
Yeah, I mean, they've got a great opportunity here. Let's hope they don't.
Here's a handoff to
Matson, he slips.
Falls, almost gets to the 25. It gets very close to the 1st down. I think he's going to be just shy. They are calling it 4th down. They are calling it a 4th down. He is about a half length of the football shy, maybe a little bit more, less than a yard shy of the 1st down here.
Yeah, this is definitely a no-brainer. You go for it.
So we'll see what Stonington decides to do, if they want to stack the box and maybe stop the run up the middle, or will the Wolverines bounce it to the outside and hope. This is one of those situations as just a lifelong football fan, a person who's watching it, that you want to run the ball north-south in this situation and not lose yards. Here's a snap, hand up the middle.
He's good.
Yes, he's got the 1st down.
He's still up.
To the outside, still on his feet. He's down to the 15-yard line.
Chappelle
with a nice strong run, kept his legs churning. Right up the middle and bounced it off to the right. And
1st and goal.
Huge play. And that's over. That's an 11-yard gain for the Wolverines. They're going to have a 1st and goal at the 10-yard line as time is ticking down here in the 3rd, less than 45 seconds to go. Griswold already has a 1-touchdown lead on the Bears. This, depending on the type of play, this is probably the last play of the 3rd quarter. Griswold with the football now. Quarterback to under center, hands the ball off to
Matson. Was met in the backfield with a how do you do by number 45. That's Not on the.
He's not on the.
Not even on. Yeah.
So that's going to be the last play of the third quarter here. So the Wolverines will head to the fourth quarter with a 1-touchdown lead and looking for more. We're going to take a break, come back with all the action right here on the home of Wolverine Wheeler football. Griswold High School getting ready to start the fourth quarter of this small Division III game between the Griswold Wheeler Wolverines and the Stonington Bears. Griswold currently leads at 14-7, but they are knocking on the door. It is second down and goal from the 11-yard line. The last play was a run by C.J. Matson, who was brought down a yard behind the line of scrimmage at the 11-yard line. So Griswold has an opportunity to extend that lead and give their defense a little bit of margin for error. So if they keep playing the way they're playing right now, they should put this game away. Ooh. Wow.
Yeah.
So Griswold took the snap and dropped back pretty far, and he was sacked.
Yeah, by three different Bears, led by Costanzo,
yep.
Number 68.
Mike and I are here are trying to see the sun. It's right in our faces, so it's a little difficult. But
the sun is literally at eye level.
Yes, we are doing our best to bring you the correct call here. So it's third down and goal from the 21. So what was a promising touchdown, possibly touchdown drive for the Wolverines, has kind of turned into a little bit of a nightmare. Clock's running now, 3rd and 21. Shotgun set. Quinn takes the snap, pitches it out to Matson, who slips and falls down at the 25-yard line. Not going to be near enough for a first down. He might have gotten a yard.
CJ is he slipped a few times.
He has. That's at least
today.
The third time I've seen him slip down carrying the football. So
someone up to hurt his ankle.
I do not. That's one thing we don't need here is another senior going down. So 4th down and 21. They're going to go for it. Try to pin the Bears a little bit deep in their own end. Here's a back. Oh, intercepted. Pass was intercepted by number 58, Malu Salah. He's going to take it.
He's going to go all the way.
But
there's a flag.
We're going to bring that one back, folks, because there was a illegal block, big time. There's an unsportsmanlike conduct on that play. I'm telling you right now what I saw. And there's another flag on the play. I'm telling you right now, Mike.
Wolverines got it right back.
I don't know. I couldn't get the number of the Stonington player that did it, and I want to see the replay when I watch the broadcast later on. But Jaden Curtin Quinn took a shot on an illegal block, and he's hurting. He's down over on the sidelines right now, and he is not feeling well. He got wrecked on an illegal block, and they're bringing that back, as they should have, because that was pretty terrible. It was pretty egregious.
Well, there's your 1st and 10 for the Wolverines.
Well, no, that's after the interception. So that's after the interception. So that will be Stonington's football.
I told you I'm not good at football.
So they are marching that one back. They brought it back to the spot of the foul. And you can see over the sidelines, Quinn's really hurting. Quinn is really hurting. He's got a couple of his teammates over there with him. Thibodeau's over there with him. Andrew Kojal is over there with him, talking to him. He's laying down there, stretching him out. But I said he really got whacked on that block. It was a blindside block, and that's something that they're trying to get away from in all levels of football, including the NFL. So, not smart by the Stonington Bears. They keep shooting themselves in the foot, but they do have the football, 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line, their own 14. Here's a run to the outside. Looked like a hold on the play, but the runner gets to the outside, not going to get to the corner. Number 8 was rushing the football, Sam Inthasek, and it was brought down on the play by Franklin and Van Teen. So a loss of 2 on the play.
It's the first time we've heard or seen Inthasek here in the
quarter,
yeah.
So 2nd down, and they're going to call it 13 now for the Bears. It's the ball is right at the 10-yard line, just maybe just a little bit north of the 10-yard line, going right to left. 9:44 to go in the ball game. Griswold leads by a touchdown. Stonington has the ball, 2nd and 13. Shotgun set. Handoff to Curtin.
And they have got him figured out.
And another loss on the play. They're going to move that one back. It's a loss of 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, that kid right there, he pretty much owned the Wolverines for the first quarter, maybe part of the second. And then they just kind of figured him out, and he hasn't gone anywhere since.
They've good defensive adjustments throughout this game made by the Wolverine coaching staff. So congratulations to them on a good job. But the boys still have to go out and execute. So good job so far by the Wolverine defense here, buckling down when they had to and making the play. 3rd down and 15 now, under 9 minutes to go in the ball game. Stonington's in the shotgun. 4 receivers set. One comes in. Curtin goes in motion. Quarterback drops back the pass.
Oh! Chaikow
stepped in front of it. They hit him right in the hands. And I'm telling you right now, Mike, that he catches that ball, it's 21-7. That was a clear sailing to the end zone for Chaikow. But it's okay because it gives the Wolverines the ball back. It's a 4th down and 15, and no chance that Stonington goes for it here.
And they're still going to have pretty good field possession.
They are.
Even all the way back. I mean, you got Chappelle and Franklin, and they're already, they're in their own territory or in Bear territory already. So
the punter will stand about 4 yards deep in his own end zone. So a block punt here would be good for the Wolverines. High snap, almost over his head. Ball is kicked away.
Chappelle gets the ball
at the 38-yard line, brings it across the 30, down to the 25, to the 20, brought down at the 18-yard line.
But a
flag on the play. We're going to call. There's a flag here on the play. Let's see what that is.
22-yard run back for Logan Chappelle.
The flag was thrown by the back judge. It was come in from behind the play. So we'll see. Illegal block by the Wolverines. That's going to back them up.
Oh, there goes that 22-yard run.
The referee, the back judge, signaled a illegal block. So we'll see. It is against the Wolverines as they march the penalty off. So we are back to the 32-yard line, so a 15-yard penalty. It's a good return there.
Nice return by a penalty.
So the Wolverines have the ball 1st and 10 at the Stonington 32. 2-back set, handoff up the middle. Ball's out of the turf.
Stonington's got it. Whoop, they did.
Did they have it? Colin Starks fell on it, but it looked like he lost the ball too.
Stonington's got it. Yep.
So that was Michael Sims.
Mikey Sims, yeah.
He fumbled the ball as soon as he got hit. That initial contact, and the ball squirted right out, hit the turf, and Stonington fell on it. So very opportunistic again for the Stonington defense. They're also bending and not breaking. So.
And Curtin Quinn is not happy. He's on the sidelines, kind of pacing a little bit.
Yeah, well, they have to tighten it up down there. They've making some mental mistakes. The sack really took some wind out of their sails earlier. So down that fumble. So Stonington has the ball back, 1st down and 10 at their own 30-yard line. Handoff to Curtin, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Number 17. Whoever that is, not on our roster here in the booth.
Yeah,
he's having a heck of a game. So
there's a few people.
Number 17, and so if anybody knows who that is and wants to Facebook us and tell us who that was, we'd be happy to put that down.
There's a few people that are not on the roster. Same thing with Griswold too.
Yep. Tyler Farwell. There you go. Tyler Farwell.
Now we know.
Now we know. Thank you, Mr. PA announcer. 7:53 to go. Griswold leads by a touchdown. Stonington with the football, 2nd and 10 from their own 30-yard line. Quarterback under center, takes the snap, hands it off to Curtin, tries to run the middle, picks up around 5, a little bit more than 5. And it'll be 3rd down and 4. Now they're going to call him short of there. They're going to give him 4. So the sideline judge gives him, the referee in the middle of the field actually gave him 2 more yards, but the referees on the side moved him back a couple.
Turned out to be a pretty decent amount of people here.
Yeah.
Even though the time of the game has changed.
For an late afternoon, early evening. Here's a snap. Run up the middle. Picked up around 2. Number 5, Matthew Tipple.
Shane Rogers for the Wolverines with the trip up.
4th down and 4 now. Big play for the Wolverines defense here. 6:42 to go in the 4th quarter. Wolverines hanging on to a 7-point lead, 14-7.
Like to see the Wolverines score one more time and use some clock management and kill the game off.
Big play here for their defense now. 4th and 4 inside Stonington territory at the 36-yard line. Quarterback's Payne under center, hands the ball to Curtin, and he's not going to get the first down.
Short.
He's going to be short by about a yard. Let's wait for the official ruling. Stop the clock, and he is in fact short. It's going to be Griswold ball, turnover on down. So excellent job by the Wolverine defense. And with 6:15 to go, they can run a little bit of clock here, maybe punch the ball in, Mike.
Yeah, especially number 77, Shane Rogers, did a great job on the line there. Now, Shane's a big boy. He's only a sophomore.
So Griswold will have the football here at the just inside the Stonington 40 at the 39-yard line. And for all you baseball fans out there who are listening to the game, not watching, the Astros beat the Rays 6-2 earlier this afternoon, and the Braves lead the Cardinals 1-0 in the 4th. Here's a handoff off to the side to Franklin. No, it's not Franklin. It's Thibodeau. Sun is playing havoc.
That's crazy.
So 2nd down now and 9. Call it 2nd down and 9. 5:55 to go in the ball game. Griswold looking to run some clock here as they stay in a tight formation.
Under 6 to go.
Sims is in the backfield. Motion on the play by Thibodeau. And it's broken play and swallowed up. Quinn is just swallowed up in the backfield, thrown for a loss. And they're going to lose 4 yards on that play. That's not a good play. I think the running back was in the wrong place at the snap, and they weren't ready for it.
And that let Nick Abley, number 20, junior for Stonington, come up and pretty much just manhandle Curtin Quinn.
Approaching the 5-minute mark now. Time is on the Wolverine side, and it is the enemy of the Bears. They really need to make a stop, and the key here is to make a smart defensive play if you're Stonington and not commit any stupid penalties that would give most defensive penalties are an automatic first down anyway.
It's 3rd and 14. I mean, they really need to convert here so they can get a fresh set of downs and take more time off the clock.
House. Here's a pass back to Thibodeau. He's going to bounce to the outside. Almost took it to the house, Mike.
Right around the first down marker.
You can't see number 30 on. That was Ben French. Made the tackle. That was a touchdown-saving tackle.
He didn't take it to the house. Instead, he got caught up between Baltic and Mediterranean and tripped up.
That was French who made the defensive stop, and he doesn't make that shoestring tackle. That's a touchdown. Here's a punt now, almost blocked. High kick, and it takes a Wolverine bounce inside the 15-yard line down to the 13.
A 26-yard punt by Judy Curtin Quinn.
So, maybe they're going to go ahead and rely on their defense. Stay on number 3, senior Josh Curtin. If they can contain him, that seems to be most of the defense right there, is being able to to really kind of contain Josh Curtin.
Yeah, they're really keen on him, and they've really shut him down here in
And
the second
yeah,
half.
and Stonington hasn't moved the ball at all without that, if you've noticed.
If I'm Stonington, I really think about throwing the football a little bit. And they are in the shotgun formation. Champagne takes it, but he hands it off to Curtin, who tries to run up the middle, met by 4 Wolverines on the play.
He was head to head.
It was led by Michael Sims, once again, leading that Griswold defense. So second and 10, they might have about maybe about a yard on the play. I don't think he even got a yard. So second down and 9 now.
Yeah,
the clock is still moving. 3:45 to go now, fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And running the football, Mike, is this deep in your own territory. You have to take some chances and throw the football.
Yeah.
Second and 9 now for the Bears.
And actually, the quarterback for Stonington has had better luck than Curtin Quinn.
Here's a pass out to the right, caught by Curtin at the 17. He's dragged out of bounds.
Chappelle.
Curtin made a nice catch at the 16-yard line, ran up for about 5 yards for a first down, and that was close to a penalty there for a late hit out of bounds, Mike.
Chappelle was there. Franklin was there. Chappelle was the one that wrapped him up and took him out. Because they know that this kid is he's scrappy. He'll pull you. You gotta end him when you can, or he's gonna go.
Here's a first and 10 now. Low snap on the slot. Drop back the throw. Long ball downfield to Curtin.
Oh!
Fantastic play made by Logan Chappelle. That was a fantastic. He doesn't make that play. This is a tie ball game, Mike.
Yeah.
It was a long pass down the
who was it
sideline.
to? Who was it to?
To number 3, Josh Curtin, down the near sideline. And Logan Chappelle, full extension, got his fingertips on it and knocked it away. Fantastic play by the Griswold defense now. And it'll be now second and 10 with 3:16 to go.
Yeah, that's part of the problem I think that Stonington is facing is they have that one star, in Curtin. And Indesit, he looks like he can do some stuff with the ball as well. But nobody else seems to be...
So while you were saying that, Mike, there was a pass across the middle that was tipped by the Griswold defender right into the hands of guess who?
Josh Curtin.
Yeah, right at the 45-yard line. So they're going to have the ball first and 10 at their own 46. 3 minutes to go now. Clock's ticking.
But the clock's ticking.
3 minutes left to go in the game.
Shotgun formation again. 4 receiver set, 1 back. Drops back to pass. Being chased by the ball. Sman was on the play. And
it's oh my goodness!
One-handed interception by the Wolverines. Chaikow made a circus catch on the play. I wish, if you're watching that on YouTube right now, that was fantastic. You just witnessed one of the best defensive catches you were going to see at a high school level.
He caught it with his left hand, then went to his right. He fell down, and that... Yeah.
One-handed, sir. One-handed. So Griswold will take over. 2:48 to go, and now it's just a matter of getting a first down or two and ending this football game.
Devin, highlight reel, Chaikow.
So Griswold first and 10 now at the 20, at their own 20. Here's a handoff up the middle.
Oh, he almost broke it. Oh, was it fumble? No, he was whistled down.
That was down. It was Thibodeau again. He was down on the play.
He almost broke it.
Yeah,
he almost broke it and went all the way.
Solid tackle there on the play.
11-yard gain, 12-yard gain. First and 10, Griswold.
That's what they needed. The first down. There's one more first down. The clock is running now. Stonington still has all his timeouts, so I don't know why they're not using them.
Wait until they get under 2. Or if they get the ball back. Which I don't think it's going to happen.
2:19 to go. First and 10 Wolverines at their own 33-yard line.
They may
taking all the time in the world. There's a handoff to CJ, and he runs up the middle for about 4 yards.
Yeah, they're just burning the clock now. I mean, Curtin Quinn was just waiting and waiting and waiting.
Coach Massidale calls timeout for the Bears. 2:03 to go. Griswold hanging on by a touchdown, 14-7.
Second and a long 6 when they come back.
We'll take a quick break. In a minute, you're listening to Wolverine Wheeler Football right here on SNSN.
Go in the ball game, we think. Griswold currently has the football at their own 36-yard line. Second down and 6. So they are trying to one more first down here. Mike, I think would probably do it.
I would have to agree.
So ball security here is the name of the game for the Wolverines now.
You're just going to sit on it. Oh, no.
There's a handoff up the middle. Moving the
It's
pile
still coming.
forward, and
Almost a first down.
That's going to be close to a first down, Mike. We'll see. There's a timeout. I think they're going to be just shy. It's going to be a yard shy, so third down and 1. And this is your ball game. 1:55 to go. Stonington used their second timeout, and first down here, Mike, and the Wolverines can run the clock out. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. Exciting finish coming up. You're listening to Wolverine Football on SNSN.
Brought to you by Griswold Pride. Parents don't provide. Keep the kids off of drugs and alcohol. Griswold Pride. Thrifty Car Sales in Franklin. Dish Motor Group. Don't wish. Just say dish.
Here's the third down play. Handoff up the middle. We'll see if he got there. It's going to be close. It's going to be very close. They're going to call it. Are they calling it fourth down? They're going to call it timeout.
Yeah.
Timeout. Yep. And if I'm Coach Wilcox here, I want a measurement. First down in this ball game is over.
That is very close.
That is a very, very close.
Oh, they're moving the spot back a little bit, about almost a yard.
We're at a very distinct disadvantage here.
I can see it, but I'm off to the side a little bit, of the pole, so I don't know. But they just pulled back the spot about a foot.
They are bringing the chains out now, and I'm telling you, I am directly in front of the light pole, and the ball is resting on
It's good.
the 5 feet on the field where I cannot see. And it is a first down for the Wolverines.
Guess
what?
That's it.
Victory formation, folks. I would also like to give a shout out to our Griswold High School cheerleaders today. They're looking great out there with their breast cancer awareness pom-poms today. So great job, ladies. Doing a great job out there, keeping our boys pumped up.
It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
It absolutely is.
All right, one more timeout.
All right, we're going to do a quick timeout, come back, and we will have the final minute 46 for you. Wolverine Football on SNSN. Game between the Griswold Wheeler Wolverines and the Stonington Bears. Griswold currently has a 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line with 1:46 to go, and Stonington took their final timeout, so Griswold can essentially run the clock out here without any Joe Pisarcek for you older folks. the miracle at the Meadowlands, if you remember what that was. Hopefully that doesn't happen here. Here's a snap and down.
That's it.
Kurt and Quinn. Clock is running.
Snap it 2 more times. Hit the showers, boys.
Yes, a very, very hard-fought and well-deserved victory for the Wolverines today.
Yeah, they started off slow, which seems to be a trend.
And like I mentioned before, winning ugly is still winning.
That is true.
This was all defense today.
So the Wolverines are going to go 2-1, and Stonington's going to fall to 0-4. Still looking for their first one of the season.
Correct. Here's another snap now with 1:08 to go. Timeout called by the Wolverines. They were trying to run as much clock as they possibly could, and before they got penalized for it. So right before they threw the flag, coach called a timeout, saved them that 5 yards. So that will start the clock. They ran it all the way down to 1:06, so they will still have to snap it 2 more times.
So Stonington, after this game today, they have a bye next week, and they play Wyndham at Wyndham, and they have a tough schedule. I mean, they're today. Let's see, they were away last week, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away games in a row.
And then next week we're back here against East Catholic.
Right. Yes.
Okay. Or is that next Saturday? I don't know.
I will find out for you.
Or do they have? I think they have a bye week next week, and then they're away, or they're home for East Catholic.
The Wolverines do have a bye, and they are home to East Catholic.
That's hopefully we'll be here on Friday Night Lights for that one. So another kneel down here. We'll have one more snap, and this ball game will be in the books.
They have not changed the time for that yet. They're still hoping for the frost.
I'm hoping for the frost.
Me too. I mean, football is great pretty much any time, but you know what? It's always great under the lights on a Friday night.
Absolutely, and it's we said it before. This has been a great turnout here for the Griswold fans, and on a Friday afternoon, 4 p.m. start. So good support here for the boys, and they're going to walk away with a victory here, and that's the final snap. As we count down the last 30 seconds, the Wolverines are going to walk away with this one. 14-7 will be your final. Griswold over Stonington, as teams will go out and shake hands. Until next time, we're going to take a break, come back, and we'll wrap things up, put a bow on it. Wolverine Football Radio on SNSN.
I didn't know we were taking a break.
I'm sorry. Okay, welcome back to Griswold High School. I'm Scott Fryer along with Mike Minarski. Just wrapped up the Wolverines' victory over Stonington Bears today, 14-7 in a well-played defensive ball game. Both sides really, but Griswold made the plays when they had to, Mike, and Stonington made a lot of costly mistakes, especially with undisciplined play.
Yeah, I think you said it right there. Is that they made the plays when they had to make the plays. If we look at the in the first half when Griswold was down 7-0, they got a couple of things that kind of helped them out. As far as they scored the touchdown and they got the ball back after the kick, and they were able to go ahead and actually take the lead. And I think that was a great piece of mental football for the Wolverines to go inside to the locker room, because they were getting taken out. They were getting beat up in the first half a little bit. I mean, Josh Curtin, they didn't know, they couldn't figure him out. They couldn't figure him out at all. He had that one breakaway run, which of course gave Stonington the early lead, and then I'm like, I was not expecting to see that.
No, you mentioned Curtin, their star player for Stonington. He had a fantastic first half, but coaches made a really big adjustment at halftime. They came out for the second half. They made a great defensive stop, Wolverines did, and then they took it down the field and scored and we took the lead. They never let it up, and they really keyed on Curtin the rest of the ball game. They shut him down, and Stonington really had no answer for that.
They were out of gas. I think in the third quarter they really were kind of out of gas. You know, they were doing a hurry-up offense really for the entire first half, and they just kind of slowed down. They figured out Josh Curtin, number 3, who was obviously the stud for Stonington. Ithasat is another one as well. But that's kind of like what they had, or that's what they showed us today. That's pretty much what they had. Another big plus out of today that I think is really, really important is Jaden Curtin Quinn.
Absolutely.
I mean, taking the team, after the tough loss of Koziel, with his collarbone and all, and especially after he was thrown into the dungeon against
Absolutely.
Bacon, and then now all of a sudden he gets his first start.
And if you know him,
in the senior level,
right,
so
he's not
or varsity level.
He's not a kid of big stature.
No.
He's a smaller sized kid, but he's a tough kid, and he hung in there, and he took his licks today. But he really showed a lot of courage, took it in, and he led his team. He did what he had to do. He managed the game, as they like to say, and he led the Wolverines to a victory today. So congratulations to him.
But I think the biggest part of that is that he showed himself and he showed his team that he can lead this team.
Absolutely.
And then now going like after the bye next week, they get East Catholic in 2 weeks right here, hopefully at 6:30.
We won't have the big orange ball in the sky beating down on us. So.
No.
Yeah. So good. No, good. But congratulations to the Wolverines and the Wheeler Griswold Wolverines. Congratulations to the boys. Have some rest. Go home, get some rest tonight, and enjoy the weekend. And wherever you're watching and or listening to, whether it's Nashville, Tennessee, or Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, wherever it might be.
Butte, Montana.
Thanks for tuning in.
I was set for radio today. I hadn't even shaved today, and neither did you.
You do have a face for radio, Mike.
About 6 months.
You do have a face for radio. All right, so next time, I don't know if I'll be here, but I'm here when you need me off the bench. So thanks for letting me come in.
Yeah, Scott, thanks for coming in at a moment's pinch. The people that have been doing the football for 5 years. Well, this is our 5th season doing Wolverine and Lions now football. It was Josh George and, of course, Kevin KT Thompson. So we have PJ and KT. And with their schedules, they're busy guys. Of course, Josh is a pastor, Pastor Josh George of Quinnipiac River Church. They're going to have a new home pretty soon. He gives his time every single year to these broadcasts. So he's always here, And then Kevin KT Thompson, who has a background in journalism. And he is a part of River Church as well, who go ahead and man these broadcasts, and don't want to sound cliche, talking about a couple of men of God, but we're blessed to have them part of the broadcast team. And then you, sir, you are a very well-rounded sports aficionado, and I appreciate you coming out and giving your time as well. It's fun doing a game with you.
I love it. Plus, I get to sit here and watch some good football. So thanks for having me, and I look forward to filling in next time you need me. Very good.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, it's going to wrap things up for us for Scott Fryer, today's voice of the Griswold Wheeler Wolverines. I'm Mike Minarski. We'll see you later.